Avisail Garcia back yesterday, and he's in there again.
The ballpark, he's had a very difficult time giving up runs in the first inning. We had a chance
for Keston Hiura, 11 home runs.
On top of, especially at the big league level, man, it's just a pitch you don't want to swing at. And for me,
4-pitch walk, and one aboard for
out front on the breaking stuff.
Man, Dan, as a hitter, that is the
ability to drive that ball into the seats. So
down on the 1-2.
Wow. Runs and goes and gets him down in center field. Not a prototypical leadoff.
Of 10. And another walk, so 2 strikes.
Try to pretend you're throwing to the first hitter of the game. And now his pitch tone. This will be his 20th ball there to Braun.
He jammed him. He's going up against this Detroit Tigers starting 9, which features 3 switcher 2. That earned run average includes
2.35. Long-term more as a starting pitcher. It's gotten a lot better. And on top of that, there's a really good pitch right there. Outer third.
And when you throw a pitch like this right here out on the outside
towards his glove side, so if he's able to throw,
he was like, no, you know what, that's not going to.
Rolls one to the left side. And
I was quite shocked because I thought he and
now it's his second most used pitch.
Miss.
StatCast powered by Google Cloud, and let's see if he racked up another strikeout. He did.
You know, when you're a hitter and that arsenal hits you.
Now Avisail Garcia working with it, and former Tiger Sean Casey, former Brewer Dan, please.
I went back to, I remember going back and Randy Johnson. Oh my God, look at the mayhem.
Guy's guy.
One of the greatest. Hall of Fame, should be a Hall of Famer, Jimmy Leland. He was one of the best.
Phil Gardner with Milwaukee. Tom
sends one to left, and that's going to fall for the first.
Some really rotten luck, but you know, you talk about the difference.
Here's Luis Urias. Shoots a ball to left, and that finds some open space.
The gap didn't shoot it, and Urias does a great job of getting out of the box fast.
Into second base.
And he's off to third.
That was a no look right there. Urias was tagged right down by Paredes.
Oh, he's blocked by the.
With nobody out, you're going to swipe third. You better make. Usually what happens.
Oh, there's another one. All of them going to left field.
Urias tried to steal third base, so there would be nobody out, and it would really be an ugly inning.
Detroit Tigers talking about the success. Pitch is socked to left.
Another one. Another pitch right there, Danny. Looking like a rolling slider curveball.
And 4 doubles, the latest coming from Garcia, and driving in 2 more. It's in again for at-bat number A, and sends it to third. Nice diving stop by Paredes.
You really snake bit. He hits his ball right on the screws. Stretch, and it's a bang-bang play, but Hera out by about a half a
season. The last few starts mixing in the changeup more, has shown the ability to bounce back in his outings.
Another poor swing there.
You know, it says to me a little bit, he is a little bit in between.
2-2 on its way, and he rolls over to the right side. That's why they've been shifting him over, or in the second they're up 3-0.
Order Candelaria, Castro, and Bonifacio. Do you like to see? Fastball is good. He's throwing the ball on both sides of the plate. There's that hard cutter in towards a lefty right there. He could make that pitch in his sleep, and a good job getting over. And the Yankees are banged up. The Yankees bullpen has was really good last night for the Yankees. He's
been a spark plug the past couple weeks. Burns rings him up.
Boy, that's nasty. Or cutter.
It is.
That is it.
And that's an unhittable pitch. Is really throwing his pitches with conviction.
Sean, I was very decisive in what he wants to do, and wow.
I can hear you very well.
Awesome.
Doing pretty good.
Say hello to our.
But it's
Jed Jerko going the other way.
Jetty.
Are up 4-0.
But letting the ball travel, staying up on it, and able to drive it to right field.
5 here.
Oh yeah, let's catch that.
You know, a few guys raise their hand, and then he goes, "How many of you get a chance?" But I had chance on. Pretty cool.
Ryan Braun dropped 4 doubles in the
above the zone. Jerko does a great job kind of staying above the baseball.
The real job is to get out there and get, so you're able to go out and make some pitches, and it's that's the toughest learn over the past few years of
Arcia to
how to use that in the right putting in the right work. the hardest thing to navigate. If you get off to a slow start in a regular season, you've got that time to.
Well, we know this team has magic, and there's Arias grounding out, so perfect timing.
That's right. That's right. Swing hard.
Excuse me, swing to second. One pitch.
You know, not doing a good enough job of, you know, filling it up. So I think that's probably the biggest adjustment. Is just really enjoying myself. I really did.
Casey, your signature.
Superstitious. At least a couple rituals. Isaac Paredes, who takes the pitch in tight. How fun has it been for you to get?
And so it's really great things all the time to not so great. And so that was a big adjustment.
Third.
And I think what makes Brewers Josh Hader has been terrific.
Little cue shot. That's going to be a tough play, and it is.
The Brewers and Joe Jimenez of the Tigers. You could just see them in conversation.
Clemente is the source of inspiration. We need to. And Bonifacio will give it a look.
Second home run they've hit on the day. Getting some good go all the way back to the wall. Six runs through 3 innings. So
Garcia doubled last time up, and this time a free rotation so far. And that's going to do it for Matt Boyd.
Dan, what was it like?
92. I was in one-line drive, turned into a boatload of player.
Christian Yelich in the air to left.
Swing team. That's when the Brewers were in the American League, and we were ended our season to get ready to leave. And he was on the trainer's table getting. Did you ever fake like you were sick when your mom and dad, so you didn't have to go to school?
I was breathing. I was pitching. Lesson learned in 1986.
Talking to himself in that time.
Stop, and that is at the plate. And
To see this slide. Stuck, it looks like, in his arm. He never is able to get the tag. Great slide, right? And then you tell the umpire, look, he's out. He's dead.
Today, I think that the cutter has been a really good pitch for him, and he's also thrown some good slider. Yeah, I mean, I think
A bit about Devin Williams.
well, Devin, and it's gotten to the point where, you know, hitter.
2 strikeouts in the first, 2 more. On the ground to short. Taylor made for Arcia.
My back, my head, my brain.
You read the scouting report. Shoots one to center. That is deep. Very soon.
Fans around here and the loud noises, and you know, it's just so quiet. So it's
going the other way, and there is Cameron. He flies out to.
Those guys in Grandal, you know, are gone, and that's a lot of thunder in that lineup. But they have enough thunder.
Standings.
Well, that's having fun with the camera angle. And
Was one of the players in that Chris Davis deal back when it skied it for a home run.
this time down on 3 pitches. Impressive inning. Of course, a no watch because it's a YouTube.
They're ready to go. Josh Hader, last year and the year before, he was more one-sided. To his glove side, he was really, you know, that's Craig Counsell to pitch terrific. That's a terrific pitch. You get a 3-1, 2 different fastballs, Sean. It's like having 2 different pitches.
After the Castro ground out by right center, and it is high off.
You saw right there from Willie Castro.
Started him off with the slider again. This is where you
No doubt about it.
You hit 298 at Comerica. I saw it yesterday, though. Bonifacio goes around, frustrated.
at 93 miles an hour. Not much bonus.
1-2. You know who's breathing a big.
Right hand is exposed hand. It's just behind the shin guard.
Oh,
and just such a small.
And Cameron goes fishing.
Whew.
Harvard grads. Yeah, Brent does an absent on his way up the system in Detroit.
You know, it's been a rough year when it got
Through the course of a 6-month season, you always said we're away from you, and the average will
made that a couple of big slow breaks.
There you go.
And finds plenty of, knocks home a run.
And at the end of the game, you go, I missed the hit parade.
Good look at this swing.
Really
shot.
gets through it right here. Middle in and center. That's Christian Yelich. That's the guy. That's called a slow ride right there.
Boy, if
Body, I'm like, let's clean that up at some point.
Jerko to pop one up. And
he was a good player, and he was a good full place to play.
Best tailgates in the big leagues too.
Genuine
title. It would be the first in Milwaukee. Is shipped to left, and it's going to fall in.
Moving. They've really been getting the line moving all day long.
With the double to knock in 3, it's 11-0 Milwaukee. and good. You need him down the stretch. Will you limit him a little bit?
I want to make sure that Corbin Burnes feels good about himself, and the hit parade continues.
Tyrod
on his way on a good note. Sooner or later, your bullpen. I think if you're Craig Counsell, the last thing you want to do is say, okay,
additional relief inning role this year. Not as many of the 4+ out.
This game, crisp game, and he run into this one today. Been a rough go. Brew Crew may be in business. There's a good fastball that's been in.
You mentioned Hauser, Woodruff, and Corbin Burnes right now. Clearly
positive. He drilled a ball in the get field.
Smashes a ball to third, and Urias will
got him.
He got him.
Got him.
They've loved his defense at third base.
Wow.
They love it even more now.
Hit him right there. He looks calm. His demeanor looks trim of that ball cap right towards home plate.
That is sock to left, right afternoon.
They could always depend on was if they
find a way to get this pitch.
JP, hard not to look past and look towards tomorrow's game when it's 4 or 5-0 late.
I know whenever you're getting blown out, this is a spot for Craig Counsell.
And the runner's moving.
Craig said yes, and then Jim does out of Notre Dame football after that, of course, Craig's alma mater.
He's pushed a lot of the right buttons, and Craig first base, you're the only player. You and Ricky Henderson.
Ball's hard.
It's a career high. That's what you have to keep in mind, though, as he gets the free bases approach a little bit. And that'll be 2 now for Milwaukee.
Penn has struggled a little bit more than the Brewers.
That Ryan Braun goes long.
A few back issues this season, but you know, you hang one to Ryan Braun like that, you hang.
A walk, and that homer. And that'll do it. Another poll question to bring in. Who owns the NASCAR?
Punch out.
I remember when when Hideo Nomo was pitching for the.
Oof. Some heat from Burnes.
That hard cutting action. Looks like it's
Sitting changeup, and then he had to be BP back in the day. Now they're on the same field. But one note on Ryan, of course, is
JP, no relation, by the way. After 7 innings, if it's 10 runs or more, we call. Nottingham fouls it off.
how the Clemente Award truly is the greatest.
I always wore number 21. And I knew what that meant to so many people.
Beyond players on the fields, 21. Sogard with a little bouncer.
I mean, Corbin Burnes, he was coming at you. He was filling up. It's funny, you think about it being 15-0, and usually during a 6-month season, I think you would have Yelich.
That he plays, he's a different look. Action when he's good.
That's what he gets, the ground ball.
Yeah, that's a great job, Danny, of coming in and really charging it and getting it.
First career pitching on the ground sharply. So
I was thinking, are you kidding me? This is the kind of year it's been.
Yeah, the nice rock and fire. Launches.
Oh, there's a good pop. Batting practice fastball, 80 miles an hour, middle in. That's something you'd be crushed. Just
multi-homer performance of the season. He has 7 in his career.
Miles an hour with a little bit of run on it.
Oh, backhanded stop at short. Castro
a little bit right now. That 83-84.
It's falling in though.
Yeah, it is. And there's Arcia to make it 17 runs.
Might be a potentially easy 1-2.
Taylor, goodbye. Single game, 13 extra base hits for the Brewers.
Congratulations. First home run. He'll remember that forever.